Let's talk about breath and how the Spirit is breath. I was so geeked out when years ago I discovered that the Hebrew word for spirit, that it means that it's ruach, but it means breath, it means wind, it's the presence. And I just think it's so cool that every time we take a breath, that we are reminding ourselves of the presence of the Creator, the living, healing, truthful, loving presence of the Creator, and how it's with us and how He wants to embody His presence into us. You know, another thing that a lot of people may not know, but you might, is that the word Yahweh, it means the creator of life and the restorer of life. And the sages tell us that this was, that they're not sure how to pronounce it. So a lot of people are like, oh, I say it this way. Oh, I say it that way. Well, it doesn't matter. We don't know. It's okay not to know. But some of the sages have put forward this theory that makes a lot of sense to me, that the way you say it is with breath, not with intonation of words or syllables, but Yah. That's so beautiful. There's so many different scriptures that really talk to us about the power of breath. I believe breath can transform us. I believe that if we have a breathwork practice, which I've had for 4 years, I've had times where I've grieved, I've groaned. Did you know the lungs hold grief? This is our emotional tank for grief. Think of all the people who smoke. They're doing breath work. It's just killing them. And it's not helping them. It's helping them numb out. But breath work where you surrender to the Spirit and say, take me, heal me. You can grieve, you can let go, you get inspiration. Where it's funny that the word for a great new idea or a new thought or something that hits you that's a breakthrough is all about breath. It's because it happens in breath, especially if we have that practice. You know, in fact, Job, the ancients knew this. People know this in all different religions because they're searching for truth and they're finding it in different ways in their body. And that's what I'm most passionate about, as you already know. But think about this. Job, thousands of years ago, said, if you were to take your breath out of the earth, every living thing would collapse into dust. I just did a new breathwork practice this morning, and that's one thing I like people to think about is it's a principle of movement, a principle of healing, is we don't just keep doing the same thing over and over again. Movement and healing, it's not meant to be a mixtape. It's meant to be a mixtape. It's not meant to be a mantra. We don't want to just keep repeating the same thing over and over again. We can find life in what's new. And so the Spirit came to guide us into all truth. And I would say for us to slow down, to be still and know, to start to get in touch with our bodies by feeling our breath, by feeling how it moves us, by dancing and feeling where our breath is. There's so many ways that we can come into tune with the Spirit by just surrendering to it. It doesn't mean that a lot of people I know get scared, a lot of us who are believers, because we don't want to go into a new age practice. This is an ancient path, and it will lead you to truth, especially when you allow it to be undergirded or supported by the truth of the Word. And by going into the Word like a child for the first time and seeing it, stripping off the traditions that you've been taught and saying, just teach me right now in this moment. There's nothing wrong with traditions, but they are meant to be examined. Maybe there's new traditions, new practices for you, and maybe breath work is one of them. For me, it's been a way for me to get closer to Spirit, to make time to hear, to make time to be open, to make time to even evaluate, where is my body? Where are my emotions? Where is my focus? And when I start to focus on, I want more of you and less of me, and I realize that I am a created being, loved and wholly held by the Creator, I can feel that in my breath. He's within me, He's moving through me, and He's helping me to become everything He created me to be. And that's what I want for you.